Welcome back. It's game week 7. United travel to Villa Park. And of course, United is going into this at the back of a 3-3 draw versus FC Porto on Thursday night. And Villa having beaten Bayern 1-0 in the Champions League. So a lot has been said about Erik Ten Hag's future at the club, and Jim Ratcliffe, of course, will travel and will be watching the Villa game live on Sunday at Villa Park, and later on Tuesday next week he's scheduled to have a meeting with the United's executive committee. I'm told they meet once every month. The last month they met in Barcelona, and at this point it is not exactly clear whether the performance of the first team will be an item in their agenda. So we wait to see. Of course, the call on Erik Ten Hag's future will come from the Glazers, and in this case, Joel Glazer. This is one guy United fans love to hate, of course, for obvious reasons. And of course, Jim Ratcliffe's input will also be put into consideration, and lastly, Dave Brailsford. I'm sure you might have spotted him ever so often in United matches. But of course, they would base their conclusion from Omar Berrada, the club CEO, Dan Ashworth, the sporting director, and Jason Wilcox, who happens to be United's technical director. So these people have only been working for about 2 months now, I think so. So we wait to see. In my honest opinion, firing Erik Ten Hag is going to be costly. And bringing a new manager in will also be costly. So let's see, and let's wait and see what happens between Sunday the 6th and Wednesday the 9th, because there is when we'll get to know whether it's Erik Ten Hag in or Erik Ten Hag out. So much for that. So, the Villa game. So Villa play in a 4-2-3-1 formation with Martinez between the sticks and Ollie Watkins as their preferred center forward. Defensively, Emery prefers a high defensive line designed to crowd the opponents in possession. They switch to a narrow 4-4-2 or a 4-4-1-1, and they tend to screen passes into rival forwards. They push their back four up as close to the halfway line as possible, and this strategy is to clog the middle third. In terms of attacking, Villa are always looking for a cutting-edge pass into Ollie Watkins. He will drop the ball and link in his own half, and the team is always looking for quick routes to goals with an emphasis on wide channels where they can release the likes of McGinn, Diaby or Watkins to convert. So how would United counter them? this is how I would set up the team. The defense has been weak, especially the central defense of De Ligt and Lisandro Martinez. The idea of Dalot inverting to midsection when United has possession is costing the team. I think I've spoken about that in a previous video. And as at now, Erik Ten Hag must also think of how to balance the midsection so as to not have the team left exposed with spaces in between, which opponents always exploit to their advantage. So I think in this match, Johnny Evans and Maguire makes it back to the lineup. Martinez and De Ligt, I think, should rest, and maybe one of them to come in the second half. Andrea Onana still maintains his spot between the sticks. So in terms of fullbacks, we are still thin in the squad depth, so Diego Dalot and Mazarui maintain their spots. Midsection, I'm going for Manuel Ugarte, Toby Collier, and Joshua Zirkzee. Eriksen, Bruno, and Casemiro shouldn't feature in the starting lineup. Maybe in the second half. Maino had an injury, so he may as well not feature in this lineup. But if he's available, well and good. He can come in the second half. Up front, Rashford on the left wing, Garnacho on right wing, and Højlund up front. I'd really like to see the link-up play, especially of the front four. That is Joshua Zirkzee, Garnacho, Rashford, and Højlund. I think they have something to offer. And I think a 3-2 win won't be bad for United. It's not much to ask. Yeah. See you in the next one.